Natijang
to come over and repeat somebody who accused me.
Anata say kukanjang mola karola meyente tumi.
And this person I work with knows he's lying. How are others going to look? This is something is worth worldwide.
We have had this argument yesterday. But this is not an issue for argument.
No, it's an issue. It's an issue. I'm a family man.
Mr. Witness, let's address the accusation of Bachsamba Jallow. We are not addressing the accusation of another person.
No, you brought in that. This is why I'm saying it. You brought it in.
Mr. Witness, this is not arguments.
I'm not.
Okay?
And I don't want to.
Tell me the reason why Bachsamba Jallow, a person you've never met, a person you do not know, a person who doesn't know you, a person who doesn't know where you work, a person who doesn't know what you did, to just suddenly describe you and puts you exactly and precisely in the position that you worked, the person must have had knowledge about you.
Afonye dalilo memba sawul ba ci samba jallo be findila nan rong mola me ko amelong anana meje anana ne amel dinkira long ay na fanje ku kono me alon ko ay to foje andunga fo nyame nga silinta wala nyamba ko be makamol da yo palaso be do ko bundaldo me alon ko menan me lon fam wo fo fo.
With all due respect to Mr. Sambayalo, he's an elder person, but he's not talking the truth.
Bunya benate ma Mr. Chambajalo ke bala molo mbara mantonya.
Answer this question for me. Why would a person who has suffered everything that Bachsamba Jallow has suffered, why would that person wants to substitute you with somebody else? Why would Demba torture him and he turns and say it is Baba and not Demba? Why?
That answer could only be done by Mr. Sambayalo. I don't know why.
But you know,
me. Why did he say I?
But you know rational human beings don't behave like that. You know that.
I cannot answer that.
You cannot answer that. Precisely because that wouldn't be factual.
No, precisely because I never studied psychology.
Let me ask you this question. Were you working at the NIA at the time?
Yes, I was.
Were you working at the investigations department at the time?
Yes, I was.
Were you working with Fodebari at the time?
Yes, I was.
Were you working with what's his name again? Baba Dinding Jobate at the time?
Yes, I was.
Was Dabamarena present there at the time?
Present where?
Was he working at the NIA at the time?
Yes, he was.
Wasn't he responsible for counter-espionage at the time?
He was head of counter-espionage at the time.
Wasn't it his responsibility to ensure that these people were arrested at that time?
I can say yes, no.
Well, you told
my reason.
Mr. Witness, you cannot have it both ways. You told us that this was an operation by counter-espionage.
No, he said was he not responsible to make sure all these people are arrested. This is why I said yes, no.
Okay, let's focus on the yes, and we put the no for the time being. We put that aside. It was his responsibility to arrest these people.
You said we put it yes.
Good. Musa Kinte worked for counter-espionage at the time.
I can't recall that one, to be honest. I can confirm that of Salimina.
Okay. Do you think that it is humanly possible for Bachsamba Jallow to guess and fabricate and get it precisely correct that all these people, Salmina Drame, Musa Kinte, Daba Marena, Fodebari.
Fodebari.
Baba Dindin Jobate.
Baba Dindin Jobate.
And Baba Saho.
And Baba Saho.
For him to fabricate.
Pour ay mira drong.
Without having any knowledge about these people. That when he was arrested, he was entrusted in the hands of these people and they tortured him. Is that possible? Is that humanly possible?
If I can give an example here.
Is that humanly possible? Just answer the question, yes or no?
No.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Okay, then let's move on.
Yes, it's not possible.
Okay, let's
Can you allow me? Can you allow me?
I am satisfied with the answer.
I know you are satisfied, but
on.
I just want to give something out.
Now,
if we talk about TRC, the first person they will talk is SRC. Sorry.
Look, Mr.
I'm just giving you an example.
It's the same example we received yesterday. Really? It's the same example that Bishop objected to. They are playing from the same hymn book. They are one and the same, Peter and Paul. They are giving us the same crap. They are feeding us the same falsehood. I will move on. Mr. Chair, if you permit, I'll move on.
So you wouldn't allow me to learn?
Because you are feeding us the same falsehood that we had yesterday.
You are depriving me from my right to talk.
No, I am not depriving you from your right to talk. I am telling you that the commission is not accepting or receiving that answer because it's the same falsehood we received yesterday. It's the same example.
Still, you are denying
word
me.
for word. It's so scripted that it is
whether
shocking.
It's the same answer or not, you are denying me. Let me learn.
It is so scripted that it is shocking. And it is disappointing. It is laughable. It is laughable that you and Fodebari would give exactly the same answers using exactly the same words. It is laughable. This is not a game. This is not a game. People are hearing.
That's your view. You cannot talk about people. You talk on your own.
Let us move on to Senify. Even if we accept that Mr. Bach Samba Jallo has 6 senses, he can guess the people at the NIA, guess their respective roles and functions, guess their names, guess who they work with, guess that they created teams, and correctly guess the team that dealt with him. You said that's not humanly possible. Let's assume that Bachamba Jallo did that. I don't think there would be another person like him in the Gambia who could again guess the same thing. Here we have Senify. And he guessed the same set of people. He said, Daba Marena. According to him, he was director of operations. He may be mistaken in the title. But he mentioned Daba Marena. He mentioned Salimina Drame. He mentioned Baba Saho. All right? And he also mentioned Musa Kinte. He also mentioned Mamadou Pikajalo. He also mentioned Seni Mane. Isn't that a strange coincidence?
See, like I said here, he caught me short. We all know that it is the TRC has so many people. But I'm just coming.
Mr. Witness, save us with that example. Just answer the question. Save us with that example.
I cannot save you with that example because I'm using it as just to show you that all what he's saying is not true. Does it necessarily mean that it's only SFL who is at the TRC? No.
Mr. Witness, you use that analogy. You use that analogy. Well, TRRC is broadcasted on TV. Everybody sees who is here.
Yes.
Okay. So, look, we took these statements were written ages ago, even before TRRC hearings. So if that is what you want to say...
No, I'm just giving you an example. I'm giving you an example. My name at the NIA then, I'm asking for Baba Saho. They don't know me. They'll come and ask me, myself.
Why do you think you had such a name?
Excuse me.
Why do you think you had such a name?
Because of my honesty. I'm very honest in what I do.
According to the witness, because you were a torturer.
This is what me. God knows and I know.
Of course it will hurt you. It will be embarrassing today that you were torturing people then.
It is still hurting me because I never did it. It's not me. That's not my style.
But Mr. Witness, what is baffling, what you can't explain, is that two people who have no connection with each other. One was arrested this time, the other was arrested that time. They both guess the same set of people as responsible for torturing them. And all those people were precisely in the position to carry out that torture.
Because any time in my life where I operate with Salimina,
the same argument Fodebari made. Precisely the same argument.
We have not the same. We have different categories.
Mr. Witness, you have the same template. You are singing from the same hymn book. Esafal is not the only person at TRRC. But this is his own testimony. That is my version. You guys are playing from the same hymn book.
That's how you see it.
It's all cock and bull defense.
I know I'm speaking the truth. And I believe in what I'm telling you. Wallahi billah, I know what I'm saying. You see, if I have offended, I'll ask for his forgiveness. Because if I don't answer,
Mr. Witness,
I'm coming,
you
sir.
would not do that.
Wallahi, I will.
You would not do that.
If I had,
you would not implicate your colleagues, because by you accepting, by you accepting, you would incriminate Fodebari, and you would never do that.
I said, if I had, I don't want to die with a sin.
You will never do that, Mr.
I seek forgiveness to whoever I offend.
You see, you are yin and yang, Peter and Paul. You protect each other. You live together or die together.
That's your opinion.
But that is what is coming out.
That's your opinion about us.
That is what is coming out.
And which is wrong. I told you my relation with Mr. Party.
Address Senify. Why would Senify, who does not know you from Adam,
best known to him,
want to come and say that you tortured him?
Best known to him.
It's only Seni who can say that.
Well, Seni said it. What happened?
So I cannot...
Seni said you tortured him. And not only did you torture him, not only did you torture Bachsamba Jallow, you tortured a whole lot of other people. People who were arrested together with them. You tortured Njundu Jawara, Lamin Kanaji, Alaji Moru Keba Sedikan, Lang Hawa Sonko, Fode Sise, Sirif BI, and Omar Ba. That's what you people do. You are torturers.
I'm sorry.
And that is why you are the most notorious at the NIA. You think that was popularity. It was notoriety. No, I'm not insulting anybody. I am characterizing the evidence.
No, you are characterizing us. This is why you said that's why you are so notorious.
Yes, because the witnesses say you are tortured.
I don't expect that from you.
Mr. Witness, I am restating exactly what the witnesses say.
I don't expect that word from him that we are so notorious. Definitely, I don't.
No witness, give me a second.
Okay, sir.
What he is doing, is placing on record what we heard from witnesses here.
That
is done, and then he asks them questions and would allow you to answer his questions. But the fact that he is placing those references on record will continue as well.
Amunta kumolu menu fota jang akawolle nyininka alum wairi ateyaje ate wol mukulle ti sedolle afo jang woto akawolle yitandi wonya ke banke ko dolle nata jam men yenyim fo jang.
He's not accusing you of anything or saying.
Mr. Witness, you call yourself popular. I am saying that is notoriety.
Let's listen to the interpreter, interpret that, and then you respond. Okay. Then we'll come.
Amunta kansule memfolam nyintiko ete ya miracle tobo di malem amanke tobo di mati tobo toku yaringo amunta wole fote majang.
Mr. Chairman, I think I heard him very well.
Chairman,
he asked me, he said, why do you think people will ask about you? I said, because of my kindness.
When
he was addressing, talking about Mr. Sinifai, I believe. He said, they were asking about you because of your notorious. Definitely, with due respect, I don't expect that from you. Due respect.
Mr. Witness, I will not apologize for saying that. The same stunt was pulled yesterday. Withdraw that word. Don't use rude. It's the same playbook that we are seeing here. I withdrew it yesterday because I thought perhaps that was the right thing to do, just to bring down the temperature. It's the same stunt that is being pulled.
So I am notorious, that's what you are telling me.
I am telling you that if we read this, what you thought was popularity should in fact be interpreted as notoriety.
In such you believe in what they told you than what I am telling you.
Well, Mr. Witness, I have it here. 9 people are claimed to have been tortured by you. No, I said it is claimed that you tortured 9 people. Bach Samba Jallo, Seni Fai, Njundu Jawara, Lamin Kanaji, Alaji Morikeba, Sedikan, Langhawa Sonko for the Sise, and Sirif BI and Omar Ba.
Ya fo jang ko ite tarta molle ko men ye tajriya.
So if you think that by people saying Baba Saho is because you're popular, this suggests it's because you are notorious.
Ako niamira molu baka fu Baba Saho ya mira to diale moti bari mem fota jang membe nyin kayto bala wo mu to ku yalti.
Can you allow him now to just respond on that point?
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead.
There is never a time that I tortured these people.
There
is never a time that
you see, Mr. Witness, you say you are a kind person.
I know that.
You are a good person. Let's assume that the people during 1995 are mistaken.
1995
Let's see what happened in 2000. Mr. Ibrahim Barrow, do you know him?
Mr. Ibrahim Barrow,
no.
Hani.
You don't know anybody called Mr. Ibrahim Barrow, a businessman?
Mr. Ibrahim Barrow,
businessman, no.
Hani.
Why would Mr. Ibrahim Barrow say that in 2000
Mr. Ibrahim Barrow 2000
he was arrested in connection with an alleged coup d'etat or assassination plan by Lalo Jaite?
Yeah, tumi ya muta ya tumi ka foko fero landita nume alon ko Lalo Jaite lafta nun coup d'etat kela
wala kamofa
and he was tortured
andu ya tajire
by a panel of which you are a member.
Andu tajire la mol kono me alon ko kafole ye melonde ba fola me panelo andu ite sedo Baba Saho hibenu njele.
So it's unfortunate I couldn't produce my evidence. Like that period you are talking of, I was not in the country. I wish
okay.
I could.
Okay. What
aketa ko masayoti ko ntenna sede dalilo lu bondino la bari e ka wato men fan fotengo mahani ndetara banko kan.
Which period are we talking about?
The water jumal la wato fokanja.
Sango me ka fa 2000.
When in 2000?
2000 sango
yesterday you said I don't know May. Yesterday you told me.
Sere kunu ya fanye ko May.
May 2000, yes.
Yes, you said so.
2000 sango.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I can't recall exactly, but
this was yesterday, no?
Yes, yes. I am asking you which period in 2000.
Okay.
You said May.
2000.
You said to be May. That's what you told me.
Mr. Witness, I cannot recall exactly what I told you. What I told you, I get from the statement. All right?
Okay.
All right. But you need to know exactly which period you were out of the country.
I wish.
Do you know which period you were out of the country?
Yes.
When were you out of the country?
My first outing was with Mr.
Just tell us when.
This should be around January, because I went with him to Nigeria to study on electronics and bomb making, bomb destruction, something.
Data Nigeria
2 months.
Kurang kunya lu karang aninyum bom dada ning afem abdu kulu menu tilinda wala. Karifula.
February, March.
February ni March.
I came back, I went back again with Musa Diba.
Nata ni Musa Diba muruta kotake.
Matar Bojang.
Matar Bojang.
3 of us.
3
months.
Karisaba.
When?
This should be.
You see, you're saying this should
Hold on a second.
This is what I'm saying. I said.
Go on.
For 3 months.
Karisaba.
Because when we came, I spent.
What months?
Karijumanyolu.
Should be March, April, May. No, I came back with this month because we spent 2 months there. We went with February, March. We came.
February, March.
3 months.
March,
April, May, and June.
March, April, May, and in June.
So during the month of May, you were out of the country?
Yes. Definitely, yes.
Counsel, continue.
I told you this. I said, I wish I can lay hand on the passport I was using. That's service passport. I would have shown it to you like I did with this one.
Yeah, just let him continue.
So you cannot show us anything to show that...
As at now, yes.
Okay, as at now?
Yes.
All right.
But I'll make efforts.
Okay.
I promise you that.
You will make efforts.
I promise you that. Inshallah.
That time, was Fodebari in the service? He said, yes, he was. In 2000, obviously he was. How? Why would you think?
No.
In 2000?
2000?
Yes.
Yes, he was.
2000.
Yes.
What was his position?
He was the head of investigation.
Wouldn't investigations be involved with people who were arrested with regards to a plan to kill the president?
Most of the time, yes. There are times when the military int will come with them.
It's what?
It's there so, military int. But there are times when they invited in.
Another answer. Straight from the Fodebari hymn book. That's why I asked you very early on, did you listen to yesterday's testimony? It's quite obvious they're using exactly the same words.
We have been together a long time.
And the answer to that was in the negative.
Exactly.
But if you can ask him a few questions, and then we'll take our 1 hour lunch break, Council. But you go ahead and tell me when you through with him on the photo for lunch break.
Yes, obviously, if investigations is to be involved, Fodebari would necessarily be involved in the inquiry at the time, seeing that he was head of investigation, as you suggest.
Yes, he was head of investigation. Not in all instances, I said, if we are in, if the department is invited to join them.
So So things happen by invitation. It's not by responsibility.
Mr. Counsel, these are soldiers that came in with their people. They use, you see, it's sad that they were using our premises. It's very sad.
Don't you think Fodebari would necessarily be invited? He is the person viewed as the expert.
As the?
Expert.
Wasn't
he the leading expert for investigations at the NIA? No, answer my question. Wasn't he regarded as the leading expert for investigations in the NIA?
Individual difference comes in. You may see one expert.
Mr. Witness, you are avoiding to answer the question.
I will say no. If it is for me, I will say no.
Who was the leading expert?
No. Who was
the leading expert?
Was there any?
Yes, they said it was Fodebari.
You see, here I say again, individual difference comes in. They may see him as an expert. I may not see him as an expert.
And what did you see him as?
A co-worker who is very good in what he's doing.
And being very good at what he was doing makes him what?
So makes him
very good.
We call that expert.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
We call that expert.
Okay, thank you. I take that from you. Thank you.
Good. So he was the expert.
He was said to be the expert.
Yes. Okay. You also say him to be the expert.
He's good.
That gives him expertise.
I cannot say he's an expert. But he's you
see, you guys are playing games to defend each other, to protect each other. Yes. You are playing games to protect each other, to defend each other.
If he dies, he's going to his own hole. I'm going into my own hole.
Yes. Yes, because if you do him in, he would also do you in. So you protect each other.
No, sir, definitely no. Definitely no. Nani? I always speak the truth, my mind.
Mr. Witness, the problem you have is you cannot explain why respectable strangers who do not know you from Adam, they had no prior contact with you, never had your name, never had the names of your colleagues, never been to the NIA, never understand how you are organized. And suddenly these people come out and describe everything about you. And the only thing you say they got wrong is the shameful act they allege you did to them. You want reasonable people to believe you?
Yes.
Well, reasonable people don't behave like that.
They will not believe me.
They don't behave like that.
They don't believe in me.
That's what you say.
That's what I'm asking you.
Mr. Chair, I hand over to you.
Thank you very much, Emma. Counsel, if you intend to come back to what you referred to as cross-cutting issues within the NIA, it would be very helpful if the witness can help in constructing a very simple organogram if you're coming back to the cross-cutting issues. I found it absolutely unbelievable and to a certain extent bewildering that we spent 40 minutes on a very simple thing that could be done in 3 minutes, where you struggled to try to understand, to help us understand the structure of the organization, how things moved from one area to the other, and it was all left dangling. We couldn't get any thing going on. So if we're coming back to those cross-cutting issues, at some point, if we can, we take 3-5 minutes of your lunch time to just construct a very simple organigram of divisions, directors heading divisions within NIA, and the subdivisions or the subsidiary bodies under those divisions, so we get to understand it. We would share it with the Commission, we would have it in front of us, and if you get the cross-cutting issues, we would understand. Sorry, interpreters, I just needed to stay on this point to do it. Yeah.
If I may comment, Council.
Council, do you intend to get to
yes.
those cross-cutting issues at some point?
I am doing that elliptically, Mr. Chair. I just don't want to clearly telegraph it, but I am doing it gradually. And at a point, we would see it crystallize.
Bravo. That's good. Okay.
Yes, you wanted to say something?
Okay.
Yeah, please go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think the best, because the organization is still there, and it's the same people. If you could talk to maybe the Director General, he can give you the organigram of the...
No, not the personnel. Not the personnel we're
no,
talking about. We're talking about the structure at the time that you were there.
This is what I'm saying, the structure there.
Mr. Witness, you are the one on the hot seat.
It's hot.
Or you didn't know?
I thought I'm here to give my version, advice, to defend the advancement of this.
Let's go on. Let's go on this point.
Can I put something on it?
Not waste time.
You are the one to answer these questions. We want to know what you know.
But I've already told you what I know.
Well, you told us you don't know how the NIA was structured.
I told you.
That's what you said.
If I can give you a full, I said I'm going to find it difficult.
Because you don't know it.
Yeah, I'm going to find it difficult.
So that means you don't know how the NIA was structured.
You explain it to me here.
As a director of the organization.
Director General, Deputy Director General, Director Internal, I told you that.
No, I was helping you. I was helping you construct it.
I confirm it with you. I said, yes, that's
you were agreeing with what I said.
Because it's the truth.
Well, and that was what I did not want. He kept you just saying, well, you have this unit there. You agree? Yes. You have that unit there. You agree? Yes.
Mr. Chair, what I was doing is I was showing that this is very easy. He is just refusing to tell us because by telling us he would accept responsibility for these tortures, which he did not want to do. That is precisely the game you are playing. Oh, I don't know the role we were doing. So therefore, they did not come to us. That is what you were doing.
So at some point, witness, we're going to take a 1-hour lunch break. Okay. If we can just have that simple organogram, 2-3 minutes of your time, we would do it and circulate it to the commissioners here.
With all respect, sir, I think I'll find it difficult to make it.
I beg your pardon?
I said with all respect, I'll find it difficult to make it.
Well, if you do that, the commission may make a finding that...
I would love to. No. I would love to. Wallahi, I would love to.
Fine. We will get together. Okay. At some point, you come to my office. The legal team would give me an assistant, would sit with you, and I'll show you how an organogram is drawn.
How it is drawn?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
We'll work it out. Okay. 2-3 minutes of your time.
Mr. Chair, if that happens, I would wish it to be on the record.
Yes, indeed.
That the director, a former director of the NIA, was assisted by the legal team to produce an organogram of the NIA.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. We will resume at 2:45. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.